G'day, Tragic here, and welcome back to Darkest Night. One quick little correction. One of these event cards, this one here, Forbidden Treasure, it actually has lose 1 grace right at the top. Thanks for pointing that out. So the Valkyrie has actually lost 1 grace. Not quite as graceful as she was. So let's have a look at the situation here. We have Necromancer. We have a whole bunch of nasty stuff going in here. We've got to start working on these locations that are further away. We need to get someone to sort of hang around the village a little more so they can pop out and pop in. I think we'll start with the Wayfarer and see exactly where he's going to be going, because we have Gilding Star to activate. So let's just give that a little roll. Yablam! Goes to 5, which places it in the swamp. That's kind of cool. He needs to head in that direction. We kind of want to head in that direction anyway, right? Because there's monsters over there. For his turn, let's draw an event card. Watchers. Compared to the Doom track, we're only on turn 3, right? Yeah, so we're only on 3. So we're looking for a 4 to hide. Okay, that's not good. Remember, you can't use your fight dice to hide. So he's only got 1 die. And we're looking for a 4 or better. Yablam! That's a 1. That is a failure. So we lose 1 secrecy. Boom. We also start with the Necromancer, so we lose another secrecy. So the Necromancer can sniff us out. And then he's going to activate Thither and Yon to do armed travel and head into the village. Oops, that's the wrong guy. Head into the village. That activates from the blue. The webs are in there. Spectres. Actually, you know what I think he's going to do instead? Instead of activating, he's going to activate Wanderlust. So he flips over Wanderlust, and he's going to travel to this location here. Now, Wanderlust exhausts, and it gives you a free action after you do it. We've traveled, so this gets activated from the blue, and then we are going to use that to attack the shades who are at this location. They are a 4/5. We are going to pull down, deactivate from the blue, so we get +2 dice. So that's another 2 dice. And we're looking for a 4 to kill out of 3 dice. Come on, that should be easy. Bam! So he is destroyed. Thank you very much. And that be the end of his turn. There is no creatures in there to worry about. And he also goes up 1 secrecy because he moved. Sweet! Let's do the rogue now. He is also with the Necromancer, so he loses a... Wow, look at that. He loses a secrecy right off the bat. I think we're going to do contacts, exhaust at any time to gain 1 secrecy. So that takes him back to 3. And let's now draw the event. We need 4 attack. Failure advances the Doom track. Ugh, vile messenger indeed. We do not have any way to elude this guy, which sucks, so we only get to roll 1 dice. We're looking for a 4 or better. So, you know, it's a 50% chance. Yablam! And we miss. Doom track is increased. Terrible. Okay, so he is now also going to move. That increases his secrecy 1 more time. And that's the end of his turn. Yabam! So what's going on with the Exorcist? I think he is going to first draw his event card, obviously. Wow, 6/6. Win, lose a secrecy, and draw a search result. Not good. So what are we going to do here? What if we lose? Lose, we just draw another event and a secrecy. See, I could deactivate my Courageous Boon, but I don't really want to. +1 on all rolls that turn. Yeah, I think I'm going to deactivate Courageous Boon. So we basically need a 5 or higher. Yablam. Beautiful. 6. That is excellent. So we still lose a secrecy, but we also get to draw a search result, which is freaking awesome. And we are in the mountains, so we gain a tome, which is over here somewhere. Yablam. Oop. Okay, and for his movement, he does lose a secrecy as well from that event. And then for his movement, he's just going to come down here into the village, and that gains him another secrecy. And then he has to deal with the crows, which is a 4 evasion. Yablam. Oh, beautiful. A 6. We're rolling on fire still. So he evades the crows, and the webs only trigger when you leave the location. And that's the end of him. You bloink. Let's go to the Valkyrie now. Draw that event. Booyah. Close call. Roll a die. You bonk. 4. Lose 1 secrecy. That's no good. I think she's going to spend another secrecy and activate Sprout Rings. Boom, and that's her turn. Is there anyone? That's it. That is the whole gang. Let's do the... This goes up 1. And you bonk. 6. Oh, that is going to hit everyone, right? So that's 4, 3, 4, 3. So there's 2 3s. What exactly happens here? It always goes to the lowest person, right? Moves 1 space towards the closest detected hero. Valkyrie and Exorcist. So he moves into here. Bang. Nasty. Draw another map. Another one in the village. This time it is an evil prescience. This is pretty annoying. This is -1 to eluding. And bam, that be the end of that turn. Sweet. Now we just need to figure out what we're going to do. The village is absolutely overrun. It can only have 2 more. See, you lose the game. Like, see if I look at the map tiles, right? See how it's got the monastery? If there's ever 4 monsters in a location, the 5th monster goes in the monastery, and it doesn't move to the monastery. You actually just take the one from the monastery area at the bottom there. Very nasty. Okay, let's get into this, shall we? Right. What are we going to do? I think we're going to start with the Exorcist, which is kind of annoying. So he is with the Necromancer, so he gets a negative. And we also roll for his Courageous Boon. We need a 5, please. We miss. So nothing happens. And after rolling during a fight roll to defend against a blight, we actually rolled a 6 last time, but we didn't actually fight. We did a 4 evasion check because that doesn't actually fight us. Anyway, let's do this. He is going to fight the webs. Yeah, so he's going to fight the webs. So he needs a 5 attack. He has +2. First, let's draw an event. Let's not forget that. Count the blights in your location. There is 3. Spend a grace or add a doom track. So let's spend a grace. Wow, that is not good. He's got to have to go recover at the monastery in a sec. So now we're going to fight. We're looking for a 5 or better. That is a miss. We activate Protective Boon. Deactivate after making a dice roll to ignore its consequences. So we didn't destroy the web, but we don't lose a turn at the same time. So that was a pretty bad turn for the Exorcist. You know, I actually forgot to resolve the blights at the end of his turn. So he has to deal with the Crow. Now the Crow is negative, is 4, but it's also -1 illusion. You always get to roll 1 dice though. So we just need to get a, and we lose 2 secrecy if we fail this. So this is actually a pretty hardcore roll. So we're looking for a 4, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, blah. Oh! Awesome. Let's do the Valkyrie now. She also draws an event, obviously. Vengeful Spirit. Compared to Secrecy, we are at 3, so the shadow is out. We're looking for a 4 to kill. We have 2 fight dice. And we get a 4. So Vengeful Spirit is destroyed. And she is also going to activate Sprout Wings, move into this area, and also attack the webs. So she gets +1. Remember, Sprout Wings allows her to get a fret second action. So she's going to roll against the webs. We're looking for a 5. Oh, just. Wow, that is awesome. So the webs are destroyed. Sweet. I also forgot to resolve the blights in her location as well. So just like the Exorcist, he has to roll 4 versus the Crows, -1 dice. So we're looking for a 4, please. Oh, wow. It's just crazy. These are rolling extremely well. And that's into her turn. You blink. Now we have the Wayfarer. He takes an event. Compared to Secrecy, his Secrecy is at 4, so we need to do an attack or an evasion. He only has 1 dice. Let's roll for, it doesn't matter because they're both 4. 5, that is a pass though, so no problems. Okie dokie. And now, what have you got here? Shades and Corruption. No bonuses. Action bonuses after traveling. Okay, so he is actually going to travel into this location. That, of course, gives him another Secrecy. But the bonus does not trigger because Corruption is here. And this triggers after he enters the location. Not cool. Blip. Actually, except, of course, I've made a lot of errors in this turn. Because these little corrections I'm doing while I'm editing it. Because what I do is I play 1 turn, edit the turn, fix errors, and then play the next turn. Because I did in case if I do like 3 turns in a row and they're all full of errors, I'm screwed. It's a habit I picked up doing the other playthroughs with the physical boards, because those turns, they take quite a long time to film and a long time to edit. Like sometimes, like when I was doing Android, the Android game, I was actually editing it every turn, not every round. Like as soon as I finished one character, I would then edit it because I was getting so many mistakes. But yeah, Thither and Yong ignore Blight's effect for the rest of your turn after we travel. So this does not trigger, and we don't have to fight this guy. So this will actually activate. Okay, so the rogue is definitely going to do a search. We are looking for a 4 or better. We're going to spend 1 secrecy to roll 2 dice. Bam, we get a 6, which of course is a success. We're in the ruins, which gives us a key. There's lots of keys in the ruins. I want to basically farm here as long as possible. And that be that. So, the Necromancer goes. He's not... Oh, let's do a roll. See what he gets. Get a 1, 6. Okay, so he's going to stay where he is because the closest is the Exorcist. So we draw another map tile. And the village now has a second crows. Okay, and that be the end of that. Flip over the sunrises. Let's go. That village is a real problem. Wow, that village is just an absolute pain. I think we're going to start with the Exorcist. He loses a secrecy for starting with the Necromancer. We then are going to roll for his thingos. He gets a 5, which activates this sucker. So it is his turn. He is going to attack the crow. He needs a 5 damage to kill this guy. He's got 2 dice to do it. Let's draw an event card first, obviously. Gain 2 secrecy. Spend 1 or lose a turn. So yeah, let's gain 2 secrecy. And we'll spend 1. And we're going to deactivate Courageous Boon to gain another die. And we're looking for a 5. Come on. 6. Excellent work. So that is 1 crow dead. Now it is the Valkyries go. Yoblink. Oh wait, it still has to roll versus the other crow, which is a 4 evasion plus Evil Presence is -1 die, but that doesn't affect it. You always get to roll 1 die. We're looking for a 4 or better, 50% chance. That says 3. Boom. Okay. So that is a fail, so we lose 2 secrecy. 1, 2. Not good. Let's do the Valkyrie now. She also loses a secrecy because she is on the deck with the Necromancer, and she's going to roll her event first. Got to remember. Exhaust a power to draw 2 more events. Or draw 2 more events. I'm going to exhaust Visions of Death. That hasn't activated once the whole game. Let's roll versus the crows. We're looking for a 5 or better. 6. Beautiful. The other crow is also killed. So we've cleaned up the village. There is nothing that actually finishes there. So Evil Presence doesn't have an end thing. So that's actually the end of her turn. And now what are we going to do? I guess he could kill the Shade. What's Confusion do again? That's no tactics. It's pretty annoying. Yeah, so I think let's do the Rogue first. He's just going to draw his event. Upheaval. Remove all blights from your current location and create an equal number of blights elsewhere. Well, you know what? There are no blights at my location. You blam. So that was pretty cool. Now, what is Tome of Retraining? Discard at any time to put 1 of your power cards at the bottom of your deck, then draw 2 power cards, keeping both. I wanted to use this after a draw, but I could use it to get rid of this exhausted one. Then I'm going to hold on to it for a little bit longer. We are going to spend 1 more secrecy and roll versus that location. We're looking for a 4. We get a double success. It doesn't do anything for us. But we do get another ruin, which is a Forgotten Shrine. What is that? That is definitely a new one, I think. I can't seem to find that on the list of objects here. Forgotten Shrine, gain 2. That's why there's no icon. It's just a gain 2 grace. Excellent stuff. You blam, you blam. That's the end of his turn. There's no monsters on his location. So the only person left is the Wayfarer. So I think corruption, exhaust all powers on failure. That is so full on. No bonuses. He does have from the blue up, doesn't he? I think he's actually going to do a search and move Guiding Star and just get the hell out of Dodge. So we're looking for a 4 again for him. Let's draw his event first. Spend a grace, thank you very much. You blam. And we're looking for 4. 4 or better, please. Come on. Bam! Oh! Well, I guess we had to fail eventually. And now we have to evade or attack this bloke. We get 1 dice. We're looking for only a 3. It's a 50-50. It's better than a 50-50 chance, so I'm not going to spend my from the blue. Bam. So that's a pass. We pass the defense there. Okay, Necromancer. Roll a 1. Come on. Oh, 4. That means he stays where he is. Village now has a Revenant. We're going to have to do some serious backing out soon. And we just drop up that Doom track, which I forgot to do, goes to 5. So it's actually only turn 4, but we had an extra movement from that card, which is really annoying. We're in a lot of trouble here. We've got to pull the Necromancer out of the village. There's space in the ruins. So if our rogue is actually at 2 secrecy. So if he does a search here, both the Exorcist can move into here and recover, and she can maybe move into the castle because she hasn't even leveled up yet, or maybe she'll move into the Thingo and recover. But the point is, we'll get these guys away. That'll drag the Necromancer down this way, and then we can use the Thief to kind of drag the Necromancer around to spread out those drops. Anyway, that be that, and I will see you guys next time.